Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. Today is a special day for World of Tanks Blitz, as it is the birthday, the 9th birthday. I cannot wait to see what the rewards for the 10th birthday are. But for the 9th birthday of World of Tanks Blitz, you get some decent rewards depending on how long you've been playing. For example, my free-to-play account got 300 gold, 30,000 free XP, and 7 days of premium, which is actually pretty nice. That's a free-to-play account, and that's just a solid chunk of rewards. Not only that, but if you have your account for 9 years, like my old OG account, you get 900 gold, 90,000 free experience, 30 days of premium, you get the 9-year avatar, you get a bunch of different camouflages, which we'll have to take a look at, and you get a tank. And I'm going to be showcasing that tank, but look at all these rewards. I mean, this is a really solid chunk of rewards here. Venomous Shock, Stellar Shine, Rising Fury. What I find interesting is I'm pretty sure Stellar Shine, Venomous Shock, and Rising Fury are all camos that you can get for free, depending on how long you've been playing the game. There's also a interesting attachment. That's actually a cool attachment, I'm not gonna lie. It's very rare for me to like attachments a lot, but that one looks pretty dang sick. So, that's sick. Okay, that's actually really cool. Sometimes Wargaming's attachments are kind of lame. Major Breakthrough, very cool. Then you get 90,000 XP and a bunch of other things, which is really solid. Then you get to choose a gift. You get a Skoda T45, an Action 10, or an E75 RT. Now, the E75 RT is a decent heavy tank. It looks really cool. It's got PBR, a very solid gun, nice alpha, or you've got the choice of the Action 10, which is less of a new heavy, but still has PBR, and it's got a crazy good rate of fire, insanely good dispersion. These are honestly both really solid tanks, and I would never suggest, by the way, to go for the Skoda T45. Wargaming is trying to, like, bamboozle you here throwing this tank in the list. It's not a great tank. It's a very average vehicle. It was given away for free. Even though it has the camo with it, don't waste your ticket on it. Either go for the Action 10 or the E75 RT. Personally, I believe that the Action 10 is the better of the choice. I think the E75 RT is a good vehicle. It features a nice alpha at 350. It's got decent armor, but I think the E75 TS is also a really solid tank, and that one usually is a cheap vehicle that comes out quite often. So I'm going to be saying to go for the Action 10. So let's see how it performs. Because we have some gold and some free XP, let's open up some crates and see what we get. Well, no expo container there, but we can open up one more for free. No expo container, and 75 gold and 150 gold. You know what? I'll take it. I needed credits anyway to equip this tank, and now that we've got credits, we should be able to equip it. Oh yeah, perfect. Alright, when it comes to my loadout on the Action 10, you've got two choices. You've either got Penetration, 271 and 237, or you can go for DPM. I'm actually going to go for DPM, just because I feel like this vehicle doesn't really need the Penetration. We got Improved Modules or Defense System. I like ramming. Improved Optics as usual. We want to go for Enhanced Gun Laying Drive, Improved Assembly, Engine Accelerator, V-Stabs, because this thing already has insanely good dispersion. You want to go for Toolbox, and to finish it off, Consumable Delivery System. Let's see what camos we got. Well, I know we got a bunch of them, so we could put on the new stained glass one. Oh, but Boomfetti looks really nice. Then we got these certificates down here. Venomous Shock, Stellar Shine, and Rising Fury. Honestly, the camos they're okay. I think we're just going to go for Boomfetti, because how can you not like Boomfetti? There you go. I wish Wargaming would give me an unlimited supply of Boomfetti, because it looks so nice. Then we've got our consumables, so let's put that on there, and make our way over to Provisions. There you go. And just like that, our Action 10 has been fully kitted out. As we can see, the Action 10 features a really solid gun. Like, DPM-wise, running gun rammer, you have upwards of 2,708 DPM, which is absolutely insane. Not only that, but your dispersion and armor are both very solid on this vehicle. Here we are up against us. We have an IS-3, T-25 Pilot 1, T-49, and then a bunch of Tier 7s that don't seem all too scary. Although I guess the Tiger P and Panther are decent. I'm not really too worried, because this tank makes a living out of bullying lower tiered opponents. It does fine against higher tier, but against Tier 9s, your alpha doesn't get nearly as far, so it's a lot better at bullying vehicles that have less alpha. Let's make our way over towards Base C. We have our Sama, which originally looked like it was going to go to A, but then changed his mind and is now going over to base C. Got a T-25 tooth, no camo. That doesn't instill a lot of confidence, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see. We got the AMX-13 off to the side, and unfortunately that shell missed. We also got a T-49 over here. Let's put on that adrenaline. Let's just turn like this. The nice thing about this vehicle is it features decent traverse speed, as you can see. I'm not really sure what that T-49 thought he was going to do, but congrats, you're dead. Skilled players. There's a lot of people that ask the difference between NA and EU, and just from one battle on my NA account, you can see the difference. There are so many people that YOLO on NA. I'm not even sure why, it's just something people love to do. Now you can see the great dispersion of the Action 10 gun working here. I mean, look at that. Every shell I fired has gone directly into that Tiger P's lower plate. That one went a little high, but still, the gun is very, very accurate for what it is, which is great. It means that this tank doesn't really miss any of its shots. We're going to cross. And, unfortunate that shell missed, but I don't really care if that IS-3 shoots me. He actually missed me, which is even better. I just want to get these guys cleared. So let's give this guy a little love tap. There you go. Then we get to finish off you, and now we can start turning towards the Tiger P. You can see why you do not want to leave your team alone on A side on Rockfield. You don't want to split up. Let's see if I can get some damage into the IS-3. We do unfortunately have a damaged commander, which means our DPM will be slightly worse, but nothing we should actually have to worry about here. We still have really good rate of fire in this tank, so there's one shell, two shells. Let's put on our adrenaline so we should be able to get a little bit more out. There you go, another nice hatching shot into that poor IS-3, and just like that, we've been able to do a pretty solid game. As you can see, the Action 10, it just absolutely mauls your opponents. Like, the DPM is insane, the accuracy is great, and you got so many hit points. It's such a good vehicle. It's essentially like a Super Conk Junior. So the first battle, we did 2,400 damage, nothing insane, but to be honest, we didn't really have the opportunity to do any more damage as the enemy team was already dead. Here we are in our second battle. Up against us, we have an AMX 5100, Borsig, T-32, Tiger 2, 122 TM, Tiger 1, and a WZ Blaze. Now, the thing about the Action 10 is that it doesn't do very well against Alpha. Anything that can out-trade it will out-trade it, because you only have, 190 damage per shot. So you have to be very, very careful with the tank when you overexpose its hull or you allow people to hit you in the hatch, because the armor will fall apart. Now we got the 122 TM off to the side, and that's a perfect example of the hatch on the tank just getting absolutely rolled. I mean, that 122 TM cut right through us, which is honestly pretty cringe, and that was even more cringe. I cannot believe we just bounced the hatch of the 122 TM. Well, already the spot I wanted to go to has been taken away from me. I wanted to get hull down right where the Tiger 1 is. Unfortunately, it looks like that's not going to be happening. Alright, well that sucks. Let's see, we got the Tiger over here. Let's aim it on the Tiger's lower plate. We do still feature very nice standard pen on this tank. We can also see the Tiger 2's turret cheeks over here, so let's aim it on that. There you go, some decent shots. You can see that fantastic DPM. It's just absolutely rolling. There you go, nice shot into you. We also got the Borsig sitting in the back. Of course, the Borsig is not running Spall, but of course my luck is so bad that shooting at a Borsig without running Spall, it still doesn't pen. Alright, well, let's shoot again. I'm not going to fire an HE at that because there's a little bit of rubble in the way. We also got the T-32 off to the side, but we've already been able to farm a pretty solid chunk of damage in this battle. Also got the Tiger off to the side. There you go. Nice shot. I mean, we're getting out damage. We've already dealt 1,700, which is not bad at all. Let's get another shell into the Blaze. Blaze is now a one-shot, which means if we poke the Blaze again, there you go. Dead. You can see again that fantastic DPM, just able to easily roll our opponents. One easy shot into the Tiger, and two easy shots into the Tiger, and let's just load an HE. Unfortunately, we were not able to clear our opponent with that, but that's fine because we're just going to jump on the Tiger, finishing him off, and now we're going to start shooting the T-32. Alright, well this has turned out to be a pretty solid game. We're just going to absolutely poob on the T-32. Obviously, because we feature so much more DPM, this T-32 really doesn't even stand a chance. Let's get another shell into his tank, and then we can finish him off really quickly here. Just a bonk. There you go. Now we can start heading over here. We got the 122 TM in front of us, who is going to hit us for probably 400 or not. Alright, that was a bit surprising, but I'll take it. Let's get another nice shot into him, and there you go. Another nice shot, tracking him in place. This is a fantastic fantastic example of where you can just perma-track your opponents with the insane DPM the Action 10 features. And just like that, we've dealt 4,000 damage in this battle. Now we can start shooting the AMX, who's on a reload, just like that. Another bonk into his vehicle. And finally, we got the Tiger 2, who we're going to give a little love tap and kill him with the fire. Alright, well that was an absolutely incredible game to showcase why the Action 10 is still an absolutely fantastic vehicle. We did 4,892 damage. We came out with a stellar victory, to be honest. We got a mastery, high caliber. This tank earns pretty solid credits, as you can see, 205,000 from this result here, and I'm not running credit boosters. We can actually take a look at my credit earnings somewhere here, but I'm not running credit boosters, which you can see in this area. So, yeah. The Action 10 is a fantastic heavy tank. It has the ability to just deal swaths of damage, while also having very solid armor, decent mobility, and it's just a fun, fantastic tank. I personally think it's better than the E75 RT, but let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.